Hello and welcome to video number 5. We are going to talk about WordPress on-page optimization, and we are going to do everything that we discussed in video number 4, and that will be implemented here. So we'll be discussing the URL structuring, categories, as well as site structure. So with that said, I assume that you will have a WordPress site available. So if you want to go ahead and log in and follow me along, or watch till the end and follow later, that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and log in to a live WordPress site, and I'll walk you through step by step. So right now I have logged into my WordPress administrator dashboard, and I want to say that if you don't have WordPress installed, it's super easy. If you have any problems, just contact your web hosting company, and they'll typically point you to a software application that will install the WordPress site really fast within less than 3 steps. So get that site up and running, log into your WordPress administrator link, which that install typically will provide you with. But if not, you can always go to yourdomain.com/wp-admin. So that's how to get here. And once you have logged in, you want to go under settings right here. So you're not going to be able to see these, but you will see settings. So click on settings and then go to permalinks. So permalinks, as I stated earlier in the previous video, this will allow you to make your URL structure more search engine friendly and human friendly as well, so they know exactly where they are at. So as you can see, by default, it shows the /?p=123. Now that's not human friendly, and that's not search engine friendly at all. What you want to do is you want to choose post name, and then all you need to do is click on Save Changes. The next thing I want to show you how to do is how to create categories, because you want to make sure that you categorize your content, you categorize your pages, and categorize your posts. Now all you need to do is under posts, as you can see here, you can see categories. So if you go to categories, and there's tags as well, and you can add the category name. The slug is basically a URL friendly version of the name. So let's say, for example, your name of the category was a 2-word. So if we say something like metal roof, the slug will be all lowercase. So you type in metal-roof, and that just makes it SEO friendly. And then of course I would add a description if you could. And another thing is utilize the LSI keywords that you grabbed earlier and enter them in here. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to make it really search engine friendly, as well as human friendly as well. And of course, if you have parent categories, you can create parent and child categories as well. Now, what I want to do right here is talk about site structure. So now you know permalinks, now you know categories. What you generally speaking want to do before you actually go out and create your content is to figure out the different categories of your content, or how you can split up your site and structure your site in such a way where the search engines know what category is what. So what I would do is this, and I'm creating a kind of a flow chart here so that you can visually see it better. So I would have a category here, another category here, and another category here. So depending on how many categories that you want. Now, if you think back at the keyword intent in the buyer cycle, remember we have the buyer doesn't really know what they're looking for. So they're currently researching. And then the buyer knows kind of what they're looking for. So they're looking at different brand names, and then maybe you have a category filled with buyers or buying. And of course, you can split this up further if you would like to. But if you really think about it, if you start placing your content that is related to maybe researching how to repair this, how to repair that, just kind of information and article content that is helpful, but allows your customers or your prospects to make a better decision. And then comparing, maybe you can compare your product and service versus another competing product or service. You can name them or you don't have to name them, but you want to pinpoint things that your prospects are really thinking about. And then, of course, buying articles that relate directly to buying, how to get them to take action, how to maybe get them to sign up for a freebie in return for their email address to build a lead magnet. So this could be buying, or this could be, getting people on your list. Now, apart from this, you also want to think about categories like categorization of roofs, maybe metal roofs, maybe ceramic roofs, maybe tin roofs, maybe specific types of things also need to be categorized as well. So obviously your content or your page and post would be underneath that category. So you want to make sure that you do something like this and do the same thing under here and under here as well. So maybe you want to use these as tags, and then you want to use the categories as such, different types of roofs, different types of repairs, and everything like that. So if you do this, it's easier if you map it out first, and then you could go under here, you can create the categories. You can also go to tags and create tags as well. And tags will allow you to connect content. So for example, if a bunch of pieces of content were related to, researching or even comparison charts, you could have that and have the content that have comparison charts or comparisons in them tagged in there. So if somebody's doing comparison research and they're trying to compare everything, they'll be easily able to find those different comparison charts and what they're looking for. And you're helping people make a better decision, but at the same time, you're connecting your content to each other to help the search engines understand the relationships between your content and your keywords and everything like that. So, and later on in the future videos, I will show you how to create content and how to grab those LSI keywords and everything like that. But for now, you'll understand the overall structure, and now you can fill in the structure with content and everything else. All right, so let's move on to the next video.